First off, the object of use, the game ball, is in the shape of a sphere that has a volume of 456 cubic inches.
Hi, my name is Maria and I'm a mathematician, and today I'm going to show you how to find the volume of a sphere. So the formula for the volume of a sphere is volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. So the only variable that we have in this formula is r, which stands for our radius. So you're either going to be given the radius, or sometimes you might be given the diameter, and if you're given the diameter, you need to know to split it in half to get the radius. So if we're given the radius, let's say we are given that the radius is 2. All we're going to do is substitute 2 into our formula for r. So we would have volume equals 4/3 pi 2 cubed. And now we're just going to simplify. So we have v equals 4/3 pi, and now 2 cubed means 2 times 2 times 2. So that's 8. So we can simplify a little further now. I'm going to multiply 4/3 times 8. So that's 4 times 8 is 32/3. And I'm just going to bring over my pi, and I can actually leave it right in that form. So the volume of this specific sphere with a radius of 2 would be 32/3 pi. So if your teacher asked you to use 3.14 as an estimate, you just plug in 3.14 and multiply it by this fraction. Or if she asks you to use the exact pi button in your calculator, you go ahead and do that. Otherwise, leaving it 32/3 pi is accurate as well. So that is how you find the volume of a sphere in 7th grade.
The radius of a sphere with a volume of 72 meters cubed. So this is a backwards problem. So let's look at what we have. We have the volume. We know the volume formula is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. We know the volume is 72. So right here, I'm just going to plug in 72. Okay. Now the only variable we have in this formula is the radius, but we have to get that by itself. So we're going to have to undo all this stuff. Okay. To undo a fraction, remember what we do? We multiply by its reciprocal. So we're going to flip it upside down and multiply both sides by 3/4. And that cancels out the 4/3. So we're going to multiply 72 by 3/4. Okay? Always whole numbers over 1. So let's multiply 3 times 72. 3 times 72, and we're going to divide that by 4. Okay, so this left side is going to simplify to 54. So we have 54 equals pi r cubed. Okay, we're getting closer, aren't we? Now we need to get rid of pi, and remember, pi is just the number 3.1415 . So we can just divide by that. So we're going to take 54, and we are going to divide both sides by pi. So I'm going to take my 54, and I'm going to divide by pi, and I get 17.19. So 17.19 is equal to r cubed. Now, how do you undo a cube? You've got to take a cube root. So let me get this big enough so you can see. What we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to take the cube root of that 17.19. So I'm going to show you what to do. We're going to go into the math button. And under math, the 4th choice is the cube root. So you can either choose 4 or go down and click on 4. And then what did we say? 17.19. And I'm typing mine in rather than pulling my answer down because we're rounding it off. And I get 2.58. Okay, if you just brought your answer down, it's probably pretty close. So our radius is 2.58. And this was in meters. And that is how we would find the radius of that. Okay.